Hi, Abdulaziz Khan with you, and in this video we will move ahead from the GIS option because we have finished the configuration of GIS. As you will remember that we had finished the automatic GIS configuration and then we had checked the other options as well. So we will move further. So after the GIS, I will now configure these three portions for you: antenna data file index, radio data file index, and frequency plan. Because when we configure the GIS, then it means that we can now configure or we can now bring the path profiles of these links. But we don't need the path profile only. We need the antenna information, we need the equipment information, we have to put a frequency. So to start working on a whole network, we need to add these three things as well. So I will be making these file indexes and these indexes for you. So let's start from this antenna data file index. Okay. So from clear index, we can clear the index, and if anything is there, it will be gone. So to populate the index, we have these two options. So one is that import antenna file, and the other is import folder and subfolders. So as the name suggests, if you have to import only one file for any reason, for example, if you want to import this one file, so you can import it through import antenna files. This is good when you have to import some specific file, because I will suggest you to keep this as short as possible, because if you will put a lot of files in it, then it will become very big, and then finding a specific antenna should become a bit difficult. I will show you how we can filter this, but it is better to make it small so that your work should be faster. But if, like for one of my project, I also had a lot of equipment, so you can even add a full folder and subfolder structure. For example, like this, if you see this RFS, this has many subfolders. So if I select this RFS from here, it will select everything, all the folders and subfolders, go in all the folders, and it will bring out the antenna files out of it. Because I know it has a lot of antenna, I will just put this one, the Nokia one. This has a bit fewer antennas. So if I select this folder, if you see here, this also has a lot of subfolders, and each subfolder has some data in it. So like I select Nokia here and I say select folder, so it goes in every file subfolder and it brings all the antenna files out, and it added 67 new files in it. So here, from here, you can see that in these imported files you have the antenna file name, then you have the path, the folder from where it is coming, the manufacturer, the model number, the gain of antenna, diameter, frequency, then beam width and aperture. So it has all the basic info here, based on which you can select any antenna. Here you will, I will show you when we'll be making the link, then there will be some more buttons here, but that we will discuss in that part of the training. So here we can see that how we can import. So we have imported something. Okay, now if I want this import to remain in, like we can see that we have almost 68 antenna. One is RFS and 67 are Nokia. So if I close it, but I will have to save it as well, and I save it now. Now, for example, I go to somewhere else, I go to first new, and then I come back to my core again, and then if I go in configure antenna, so you see that this is the same. I mean, one RFS and the remaining Nokia one. So whatever you saved become part of your project, and then whenever you open that project, these files come in index automatically. You don't have to make index every time. So it has to be made only. I mean, you can add, subtract things from it, and whatever you will save, and I mean, next time when you will open, it will be opened with the last saved configuration. So for example, if you have selected all the Nokia files, but you think that you don't use all of these too much and you want to remove some of these, you can just select an antenna, and this rubber pencil with the rubber, this is to remove it. So we see that now we have one less. It was from 68 to it's become 67. Like if I remove the last one, from 7 is gone, we have, so this one, this icon, this is used to remove a line from this index. The other icon, this icon is a antenna radiation pattern. A pattern is built here. So if the antenna file is from a good input source, if our antenna pattern is there, then it will open the pattern for you. You can see the pattern of the antenna. I will not go in the detail of it right now, but I will cover it in some other video. But just to show you that if you want to see the pattern, then you can do it from here. So next is the index of the filter of this index. So we can filter this index. We can filter based on many things. Like for example, now we have two manufacturers, so I can filter for one manufacturer. So if I apply this filter, you see one file is gone. Then I can filter it based on some lower to higher frequency. For example, if I want to see all the 7 gigahertz antenna, so I can make a filter based on 7000 to 7500. So you see here all 7 giga are selected now. Just to emphasize on one thing, that this high-low is not the high-low of the antenna. I mean, because this high-low means that I want to filter which of the antennas. I mean, not about this low frequency and high frequency. If just to show you, I mean, if I make it 8000, 8500, there should not be any change. It should remain as it is, because now it is selecting the same files based on this frequency channel now, because I have asked it to save on 8000 to 7000, 8500. So this is selecting all of these channels, all of these antennas now. So this, like for example, if I ask it to change it to, for example, 9000 to 9400. So now you see that it has removed all the antennas from here, because now no antenna is coming in this range. So this range is basically, it's a range which tells you that okay, you need to see antenna between which frequency to which frequency. In the same way, you can select based on the technology as well, dipole or aperture or whatever. You can put the model number directly. I mean, it will, for example, if I choose this model number 71022 and I apply, okay, so this 71022, I had to give it full, like T550721. So now it has filtered only this model. Same way, you can change it from model to manufacturer or to antenna file name as well. All these will give you some kind of filtration. So the filtration is generally quite good, but if you will populate it with a lot of antenna, then this filtering also, it can give you some pain as well. So one more thing you can see here is export to CSV. This export to CSV is about whatever you can see here. For example, if I filter it again 7000 to 7500 and I ask it to export it to CSV, so it says that okay, I can export CSV. Okay, let me give it a path. For example, on desktop I already have a test file, so I save it on that test file, and now I go to my desktop, and this is the test file. Let me open it. So you can see that it has all those antennas. These are from 1 to 11 antennas, because this is the header file. So these are basically 11 antennas, and let us verify here. So in the configure file, you can see we have 11 antennas. So it has exported this same file to a CSV. So if for any reason, if you want a export of your file index, then you can do it from here as well. One last thing is the help button. You can have a help of this radio antenna transmission line. It's almost similar. This is a bit different picture. This is because I told you that this will come when we will be coming through when we'll be planning a link, and if we come through the plan link side, then we get a different type of window. Otherwise, we get this type of window. So this I will show you as well. So you can go through this as well if you required, and I hope that I have covered almost everything. If anything feel that it's pending, then you can put a comment, and then I can go through that again. So I hope that you will like this video, and let's meet in the next video, which will be about the equipment data index file. So okay, goodbye. Also, please like, subscribe, and share my video so that it reaches to other friends of you who also wants to listen to similar kind of videos, and it will help me as well, because the reach of my channel will increase. So see you in my next video. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. Okay, goodbye.